And all I know, it's been a long time. I was on the sideline waiting for you. We could go to California or anywhere you wanna.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today we are tackling this disaster of a basement. As you can see, it has gotten out of control once again. Definitely not having anything down here and like organized makes it so this space can get very much cluttered and overwhelming, and it didn't help, especially because of Christmas. We've been adding so many boxes that we needed to get this taken care of, because if you've been watching my last couple of videos, I have been in a decluttering mood, organizing mood, all the things, and the toy room is now going to be down here in the basement. So that's going to be my next project. After this, I'm going to be decorating for winter next. That's probably going to be your next video that you'll see. And then we will have my basement, I think, clean and organized to get the toys down here. I don't know if it's going to be perfect, but we're going to get the toys down here, kind of figure out what I need to buy and go from there. So it's definitely not going to be a perfect basement playroom organization video, but it's going to be a good start to kind of get us to where we can kind of figure out where we want it. But so excited to have this done. This was just an evening of after work, and I was like, you know what, I'm feeling really motivated to just get this done. So I told myself I was going to set a 40-minute timer and just see how much I could get done. I ended up cleaning for like 2 hours, and I ended up getting basically as much as I could done. So because we've been just accumulating boxes, that was a majority of the mess. So I ended up not being able to really do anything with those. I just kind of flattened them all so that way I could put them in the back of the pickup the next day and take them to my parents' house, so that way we could get rid of them there. So that's what I was doing on like this first part. We're going to move the dresser that was in our bedroom into our storage room, and we're going to start to like store blankets, I think, in there, and a few other things. We're going to figure out that room another day, and we're going to get that organized and cleaned. I have so many clothes and things, and my sister is having a baby. Once she knows the gender, I'm going to be able to give her a lot more things, but she still doesn't know. So when she fully knows, I'm going to be giving her either a lot of my boy stuff that I have or a lot of my girl stuff, because we're pretty sure that we're done having kids. We're not 100% sure yet, but most likely. So I'll definitely give her some things and keep some of the things, and then I'm also going to be giving my mom some of like the stuff that I had at work to give to her house. That way when babies come over, her grandkids, that she has toys for them to play with, things like that, that my kids are no longer using for a baby. So anyways, I hope you're ready for some good motivation in today's video. I hope you guys had a very Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all the things. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Let's get into taking all these boxes down.
It feels like I'm dreaming when I'm waking up next to you, and my wild heart is beating because it's beating next to you. Let's find something better to hold on to, 'cause we can do anything we want to, and I can't help the feeling that I get when I'm next to you.
So I did get the majority of the boxes. You're going to see there's a few more floating around, and that's because when I end up buying something, I like to keep a hold of it for a little bit. So I bought my like vacuum mop, wanted to keep it for a little bit. Now that I know that it's good and it works good, I'm getting rid of the box because I don't need it. That's like my shampooer. I kept that. I got rid of that box. It was just sitting in the storage room. Both of the kids' car seats we bought, I can't remember, sometime last year, and I've just held on to the boxes. So we got rid of those because we no longer really need those. We have the warranty and everything. I don't know if the warranty or whatever it is. Basically, if they let us know if there's an issue with the car seats, already set up, so we'll get an email about those. So I was like, I don't need to keep these. I'm just holding on to clutter that I don't need, and I am getting rid of everything. Nothing is safe in my house. I've decided it's all going to be gone through, get rid of all the things. And there were so many things on this night that I was like, okay, well, I've been really wanting to paint. Should I like paint before I put the kids' toys down here? And I ultimately decided no, and then I'm just going to do it here and there because there's other projects that I would rather get to, and I feel like the longer I hold off with the playroom, the longer I will wait on like cleaning their room or cleaning other things. So I decided to hold off on painting. I was going to shampoo in this video, like the floors, but it ended up getting too crazy, too busy, and I ended up doing other things. So I didn't end up shampooing the carpets. I am going to try to do that though before I bring the toys down, because that is definitely, I'd rather just have that be a clean slate. But so for now, I am taking all of these kitchen items out of the bin and putting it into these diaper boxes so I can give them to Goodwill, because I'd gotten rid of a ton of my kitchen and just stuck it in here, and I needed a box. So I was saving a few diaper boxes, and then life got crazy busy. I just proceeded to save them and not fold them like down and put them in their recycle bin. So that's why we also ended up with a ton of white boxes, diaper boxes, because of that. So I mean, it works out for certain things like this, but for the most part, it was just extra clutter and just causing things to be overwhelming. And before, Waverly would come down and like play with her Target, or like we would go down and play with her a little bit down here, but it got to be so full that she couldn't even come down and play with her toys, and I felt bad because she loves playing with her little Target. So I definitely was excited to get this done. And when she came down the next morning, because she was asleep while I was doing this, she was so excited that the area was nice and clean and she wanted to start playing down here. So I'm so excited for all of her toys to be down here so she can like fully be able to play and have a good space for it. And it's going to be nice for when she can play and I can get things done around the house. I think I'm going to be able to stay way more caught up on laundry, where the laundry room is downstairs. So I'm very excited about that. And we have all these blankets. I definitely want to go through all of our blankets. We have so many, and it's nice to keep some for certain things, but also there's some of them that I think we can just get rid of. So we're definitely going to be getting rid of those, some of those in the new year. Not sure when that's going to happen. You know, we have our long list of things. And then we had all these old towels that we like to keep for when we have tons of spills and just random stuff. And then we also had like just summer towels that needed to go into Trajan's closet area, and those will get organized another time too. So some things definitely were not organized on this day perfectly, therefore another day. But if I could just get one space organized, then I can move on to the next and just slowly go from there. But I wanted a good space for the towels because I honestly sometimes forget we have them, and so I'd have to go search for them when there was a spill. So I decided I wasn't really utilizing the top shelf very well, so I decided to clear a space for them on this top shelf, and it's just already so much better, and I'm so happy that I did that. But I did want to give it a good wipe down just because this doesn't get cleaned that often. During spring cleaning, these washer and dryers are going to be moved and they're going to get cleaned because there's so much nasty stuff. But I definitely am just going to wait till spring cleaning, where I have so many other things that I want to do. I feel like I just have so many things. I need to start writing a list because I start to forget. I don't know if that's how you guys are feeling, but I just am like just wanting to get so much done that I don't know, it feels overwhelming, but also like, yeah, I can do this. And if I just like set a timeline of you need to get this done by this time, then I'm way more motivated. I don't know if that's how it is for you guys, but definitely for me, I am way more motivated when I kind of just say, okay, it needs to be done by next week, this project, and that's definitely been helping me. But I loved being able to get this cleaned, and I still had room for my sock bin. I don't think I showed that because I brought it upstairs so I could get all the matches that were, you know, hidden upstairs too, and we got rid of a ton of socks that way. So definitely was feeling good to get all this cleaned up.
We're so dysfunctional, but still inseparable. Yeah, we just never get it right. You're playing games with me and my sympathy, but not enough to say goodbye. Oh, 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 we stick together, but I know, oh, oh, it isn't for the better. No, that's just how we dance, with liquid confidence. We find each other every night. But if I were to let you go, if I would pack my bags and leave without you and be out there on my own, then I would fall into pieces, fall into pieces. Oh, 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 I would fall into pieces, fall into pieces. Oh, 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 I would fall into pieces, fall into pieces.
We got the washer and dryer area nice and cleaned. Now we're moving back over to here. I kind of wanted to pick up some of the trash, get it all combined into like one. Garbage day was the next day, so our garbage was full from Christmas, so was kind of just having to wait until things got emptied so we could find a spot. And I originally thought I was going to be able to fit all of these boxes into the recycling bin, and as I started breaking them down, I was like, yeah, there's no way. So just took that to my parents' house instead. But attempted to move that dresser by myself, decided I couldn't, had Trajan's help, so he helped me with that. And then we are going to move that baby toy into the other room and just kind of start to get things organized. You can see this is where the dresser went, and that room is a messy. I don't know if you've ever actually even seen that room now that I am like thinking about it, but we're getting things kind of moved, and then we're going to start to go through some of the blankets that were Waverly's. They kind of just have been sitting in this bin from when she was a baby. Some of them were from my youngest sister, and my mom gave them to me to use for Waverly. So I wanted to get those separated, and that way I can kind of decide which blankets I wanted to keep for like sentimental things, or if we do end up having another baby, and then the ones that I would give my sister if she has a girl, and then just give some back to my mom, so that way whenever one of my other sisters, I'm sure, has a girl, they can use them. So that's what I was kind of doing here. And as I was going through them, I was like, oh my gosh, like these were Waverly's little bassinet sheets, these were Waverly's crib sheets, and it just like, it's crazy how fast time just goes and they grow and all the things. And I'm like, it feels like it was just yesterday. Waverly was just a little baby, and now here we are. Wacy is, you know, getting so much bigger too. We're about to have them sharing a room. We'll hope that that goes well. But now we're going to go ahead and start to clean a little bit. It definitely wasn't going to be perfect. And this is when I was like, should I actually just like hurry and paint? But I knew that was actually going to take so much time. And so I, you know, decided not to. So we're just going to get everything a wipe down, dust it, clean the baseboards a little bit, and just get it cleaned up. And definitely just doing that felt so much better, and I was glad I was able to do that. I'm keeping up this little table. I might end up using it for something, and if not, we'll figure out a different space for it, or if we're just going to get rid of it. And then the bin where there's the blankets, I decided to leave that out because I figured I might be able to use it for Waverly's dress ups until I can get like some hooks to hang them, or, you know, just from other toys. So I decided to leave that out until I kind of look at things, and then we can kind of get inventory of what we need to buy. And I thought I maybe would want to put this rug out. That's why it was in here. And I decided to wait. So I ended up putting that just back in the other room. And maybe we will end up using it. But for now, we're not. I decided just to have like more of a blank slate. Especially if I was going to be cleaning the carpets. I decided not to ignore Trajan's mess. That's a whole other thing that we're going to have to figure out, especially if them sharing a room doesn't go well. We might end up having to move Waverly downstairs. I don't love that idea, but depending on how things go, that might just be what has to happen. So we will see, and if so, Trajan's stuff will end up going into the storage room, and that will become her room. But, you know, we will just kind of see how things play out. But we're going to give the floors a good vacuum, and I kind of leave it there for the night, and then the next day we're going to jump back in, get all of the boxes taken out, take the Goodwill boxes up so I can take those, the garbage, get rid of that, and then I'll just show you the blank canvas that we're left with, and that's going to be it. But thank you guys all so much for being here and watching today's video. I hope you were able to get motivation to tackle a space that maybe you've been avoiding for a while because it seemed overwhelming. Most of the time I feel like it can feel overwhelming, but once you get started, definitely it can feel overwhelming, but you start to get momentum and motivation to get it done, and that definitely is what helps me. So just get started and you'll be able to accomplish a lot more than what you think. Even if you have to take little breaks, don't get it all done in one time, that's totally okay, and I feel like normal. But thank you guys again for being here. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any more of my decluttering, cleaning, decorating, my playroom video coming soon. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.
So here we go again with silly arguments that always end up in a fight. But we can still pretend that this will never end. We just make up and let it slide. We stick together, but I know, it isn't for the better. No, that's just how we dance with liquid confidence. We find each other every night. But if I were to let you go, if I would pack my bags and leave without you and be out there on my own, then I would fall into pieces, fall into pieces. I would fall into pieces, fall into pieces. I would fall into pieces, fall into pieces. We're so dysfunctional, but still inseparable. We're never getting it right. We're never getting it right. You're playing games with me and my sympathy. Still I won't say my